Hello and welcome to another episode of the Magic Kings podcast with the great, big, beautiful dads. Mike, happy Father's Day.
Thank you. We're back. We're back big time with Father's Day here.
It's a big day for this podcast as the great, big, beautiful dads.
That's right.
Any big Father's Day activities that you're getting up to?
No, I'm going to, sleep in. That's about it.
Okay.
I think that's as much as I can get away with.
The four kids aren't pulling out all the stops for you?
Yeah, and by sleep in, I mean maybe I'll get to 7:30.
That's a big win. That's a
big win. Huge win.
I don't think I could make it to 7. Not because of my kids, just I'm old and can no longer sleep, but that sounds like a dream, 7:30. Oh, my God. As the great, big, beautiful dads, we wanted to take a moment to celebrate Father's Day and do a little bit of a special Father's Day themed episode here. But I wanted to thank those. We've thanked the reviewers many times. Yes. Thanks to everyone who leaves 5-star review on Apple. I want to thank the commenters on Spotify. We've been getting more comments on Spotify. You can leave a comment on each episode. And there's episodes, I've been kind of meaning to read these out for a little while here. So on the episode we did where we were planning the Disneyland trip with Melanie and George, my cousin Melanie, shout out to her, and shout out to George, Father's Day. But she mentioned she's getting Invisalign, and, before the trip. And we had a shout out to Becky Denham, a listener, said, my dentist rush ordered my Invisalign so that I can be done the week before our Disney World trip. So shout out to Becky. That was very funny. And on our episode about Gone But Not Forgotten, a lot of great feedback on that episode. And we had shout out to Scott Anthony Holmes, a listener. We had a lot of responses to that one, but I just wanted to note this one in particular. He said, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, so much better than Pooh.
Ooh.
So, wow. I don't know. Did you ever ride the old Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, or was that?
I've been on I think I vaguely remember it. I definitely went on the Disneyland version. So I've been on the Disneyland in recent years. I'm fairly certain I did the Disney World one when I was younger, but I can't quite remember.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd put it above Pooh, but Scott, I respect your opinion, and I can't wait to go on the Disneyland one. So, but everyone, thank you for leaving comments on Spotify. I just wanted to shout out a couple of people, but, 5-star reviews, ratings on Spotify, comments on Spotify. We love it.
I'll have to check those out. I haven't seen the comments on Spotify, so I got to see what the listeners are saying.
Yeah, it's under each episode, so they're a little harder to find, but I dig them out. I find them. So please, anything you want to comment, we're happy to hear it. Really, always get in touch with us. It's so much fun to know that there's really people out there listening to these episodes. It's really something else. It always amazes me. But
who wouldn't want to listen to the great big beautiful dads?
Exactly. So yeah, tell your friends, that you made a couple of new great big beautiful buddies, that you listen to every week, and see if we can grow that great big beautiful audience out there.
Right.
So
that's right.
So yeah, I am bringing, because I was thinking about Disney World and Father's Day, and it got me thinking about all the different kinds of Disney World dads that there are out there in the world. Okay.
Yep.
And this is totally fresh to you, Mike. You've had nothing to do with this. I am bringing this to you because I want to get your reactions.
Yes. Okay.
But I've come up with the 10. I don't know if it's the only 10, but it's 10 Disney dad types.
Okay. 10.
You will see. 10.
Yep. All
yes.
right.
So here's what I want from you, Mike.
Okay.
I want you to think about dads that that fit into these categories.
All right.
I think we probably fit into many of these categories. Like, it's not just only one type you can cross categories.
Yep.
But I want you to think about, as you listen to it, what kind of Disney dads I might have missed.
Okay. All right.
So we locked in?
We're locked in. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to start with the first one. It's the only one that I have something negative to say about.
Okay.
We're just going to start out here so it's all positive from here, all right? So It is what I call the shirt wearers. What I mean is those shirts, you've seen them around, that are like, it's the barcode where it's like dad's paying, you know.
Oh yeah. Most broke, expensive vacation ever. Yeah, most expensive place on earth. Yep. Exactly. I declare bankruptcy. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. All those, yeah. Those are great. Yep. Okay.
And I have to say, there's some that are funny, like the ones that we just said, but there's some that are like a little. There's some that almost like go into like the crude, you know, or just like super negative, that it's like, you know, really you didn't know it was going to be expensive.
Right. Yeah.
Like, oh, you're just dragged here, but it's like, you know, this is a fun place, right?
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like nobody's impressed. Like we all paid a lot of money to be here. You know what I mean? So those are the dads that I kind of give a little side eye to, you know? It's like, just try to enjoy yourself, you know?
I think that could go either way, though. I think there's the funny ones that are people making jokes and they're using like the, you know, Joe, who is it? Joe Exotic or like Michael Scott and like those ones are funny. But yeah, I definitely have seen the ones where it's like, you know, like you said, everybody knows that it's an expensive vacation, but you're paying for an amazing experience and memories. And yeah, I'm with you. I think it could go from the funny side to like, you know, kind of poo-pooing the vacation. And, you know, don't yuck my yum.
That's right. That's it. There is a fine line. It can be a funny reference, sure, but then it's a joke that's yucking everybody's yum.
Yep.
It's like, I'm having the time of my life here, dude. Like, I don't know what you're complaining about.
Exactly. Yeah.
And not only do you like feel like that, but you went on Etsy and you paid, you know, $22.99 plus $6.95 shipping just to get this shirt. Like, really? Good for you. So, like, bibbity boppity broke. Like, okay. All right.
I haven't seen that one, but that's clever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's number one. So we're it's all positive from here. But, you know, shout out to the great shirts out there. Shout out to Etsy, you know. Yeah. But I'm going to move on to somebody who's maybe close to that, which is the dad who pretends he doesn't like it, but deep down he loves it.
Secretly enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many of these, right? So
definitely.
Maybe he went begrudgingly. Oh, this is all silly, but you know, my kids have demanded it, my wife or whoever, my family wants to go. So okay. Then, you know, he starts out, he doesn't really want to participate in stuff. He's complaining a little bit. He's carrying a fanny pack and a backpack and he's hot. But then, you know, as time goes on, he sees the castle and he maybe, you know, gets a churro and he starts cracking a smile on the rides. And
the ride, I was going to say, the ride pictures are the dead giveaway for this dad. When you get the Tiana's ride picture and you're having the time of your life going down that log flume, you're not fooling anybody, Dad. We know that you're having a great time.
Exactly. And I think unless you have like a totally terrible attitude or, you know, you didn't plan right, you know, you didn't work with me, Steve, it just had magic travel,
right.
You know, but your vacation isn't great. But other than that, like Disney's going to turn you around and it's hard not to have a great time at Disney, right?
Yep.
So by the end of it, he's excited when he sees, you know, Pluto and Cinderella and whoever walking by and he's buying a hat but then when he gets home, he's like, yeah, it was pretty good. You know, it wasn't bad. It was, you know, but I don't know if I'd do it again. You know, that kind of thing.
Trying to save face to his buddies. You know, I spent a fortune. You know, it was, you know, we had all these, you know, hiccups, you know. But deep down, he had a blast. I know that type. Yep, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe this is the most common one. I don't know. There seems like to be a lot of dads like this. But I think deep down, all those dads, you know, really did love it.
Oh, yeah.
That's my number 2 on my list. Next type of dad on the trip. He's a dad who's there with his family, and he is another child on the trip when he's at Disney. He did no planning. You know, the other spouse or whoever it was did all the planning, or grandma or whoever. But he comes in, he has one of those like Donald Duck hats with the bill on it. He's running around. He is pushing his kid out of the way to get in the front of the line for a ride.
Yep.
You know, he is all in. He's got ice cream all over his face. That's the spirit of the dad that I want to be when I'm at Disney World. But you see a lot of that as well, especially with all the great, big, beautiful moms out there who do,
I was just gonna say,
the lion's share of the planning.
This is the dad that has the wife who's the Disney alpha. We've talked about the alpha, you and I are in the alpha camp where you're getting the lightning lanes, you're getting the reservations, you're up early, getting virtual queue and all that stuff. Virtual queue is back for the Bluey.
Yes. Actually,
experience.
It's back and now it's gone again.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they just got rid of it again.
All right,
Yeah,
already.
it was only there for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, if they ever bring back virtual queue, which I'm sure they will when they open, Monstropolis or Tropical Americas, I'm sure those places will be super busy. But if the Great Big Beautiful Mom there is the alpha, dad is, he's taking a back seat and he's just going to come along for the ride. I've seen those for sure. Yep.
He could be the type of dad who pretends he doesn't love it, but he does love it, and he's just along for the ride. So that's the dad that's another child on the trip.
Nice.
Okay. The next one is shout out to the Disney grandpas. And Mike, you could talk a lot about this because you have a lot of experience with Big Magic Mike as a Disney grandpa.
Yep.
But it's the quintessential, like, the kids want to ride with grandpa, right? So he's taking the kids on the slow, rides. He's having a great time with them.
Yes. When
the kids need a break, but the adults don't, the grandpa's going to take him back to the pool, right?
Yep.
He cannot work the app. He doesn't understand any of that stuff. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
He's there, and he's just got a smile on his face.
You just described Big Magic Mike to a T. And the thing I'll add is he's the, where are we going to dinner guy? What's the dinner reservation? We got to get breakfast. Where can I go? The croissant story at Remy's, right? That's Disney grandpa. He is always on the lookout for the next snack, the next meal. He's, like you said, he's maybe not going on the crazy rides, but he's ready to, hop in if, the kids want to go back to the pool. He wants to chill out, get a cocktail by the pool side, right. And, just be the babysitter for a little bit.
Absolutely. No, where am I sitting and where am I eating?
That's right.
That's it. When fun.
Yep.
You don't want to see his, Amex bill after the trip, because Disney grandpa, those little grandkids bat their eyes at him. And you had the story about he bought the Three Caballeros toy.
Came back to the table with my baby girl with the Three Caballeros boat with all the characters. I think I also mentioned this maybe on the recap. We had dining plan, right? And you get snacks and quick serve. He's buying Dasani waters with the snack credits. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And like not one or two, like 7, like a bag full of water for everybody and handing out waters. I'm like, why are you buying water bottles? Like we all brought canteens. Like he's like, oh no, I just put it on the snack credits. I'm like, you could have got like a $14 snack and you got a water bottle. and just burned through all his snack credits in one day. Incredible.
And I can say, as his travel agent, I can attest. I did explain the dining plan to him.
Oh, he was well aware. Yeah, well aware. Yeah. Not a care in the world.
No, he's along for. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
whatever it costs, whatever anyone wants, it comes into his mind. I just want to take care of it.
That's right.
So he's taking care of everybody, but he's having a great time. So that's Disney grandpa.
Love it.
So, the next one is related to the Disney grandpa. I think a lot of Disney grandpas, the Venn diagram, is very big on this one. But there's some that are not grandpas. It's the bench resters. That's what I call them.
Okay.
So it's the people who similarly are like, when am I going to get a seat next time? But they enjoy the ambiance. They're like, I'm in Epcot, right, in the UK pavilion, and I found a nice bench, and I want to sit for like 35 minutes, and just take it in, get off my feet, or I'm on Main Street or Liberty Square or some, sort of place like that, and I'm looking for my place to rest because I just want to kind of take it in and rest. And there's not a Disney dad type that I relate to less. Less.
I was gonna say
one.
This is
not me.
I can't stop moving when I'm in it.
No.
I wish I could sit there and take it in. I think the closest I got to this was when I talked about sneaking off to get fish and chips.
Oh yeah.
That was the closest I got to it, and even that was like a 15-minute like eat and go. Like it was. I took it in. I relaxed a little bit, but then it was like, all right, we got other things to do. We're burning minutes here. I can't relate to that, but I appreciate that. If you're just an ambiance guy and you're just trying to take in the atmosphere, that's a good way to go. Disney's a great place to do it. Yeah, people watching, lots of cool things to see, spots to sit, everything's going on. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But if I'm not on my feet going somewhere,
that's right.
I feel like I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So this is not me. This is definitely not me. But you see them, maybe they have a cowboy hat on. I don't know. I just have some picture of someone in my mind.
You have somebody very specific in your mind.
So there's your bench rester. So there's some Disney grandpas in that crowd too.
Yep.
Here's another one. And this is one that I've had the experience of this for only a few hours in my Disney World career. It's the dad who left the kids at home and is at Disney World.
Ooh.
This was my Epcot after hours and my Universal experience.
Yeah.
And Sabine and I, a couple of times when we've been with like my parents or something, have had a couple of nights where we've been able for a few hours to go to a park on our own.
Yep.
But I haven't obviously had the whole trip where it's like the kids are at home and it's just the Disney adult. Like we're hitting Epcot, we're getting some drinks and snacks around the world. We are, doing single rider lines, we're booking some, fancier dinners. Maybe we're going to Steakhouse 71 at the Contemporary, and maybe we're springing for, Polynesian, stick our feet in the sand. We're pacing ourselves. We're taking our time, and we're loving life. So I aspire to this one day, but I haven't had too much experience.
I was just gonna say this would be something I would love to pull off. Haven't gotten the opportunity to do it, but yeah, it would be nice to just kind of like take it in without worrying about, where's my 4 kids, like where's the stroller, where's the baby, did the baby run away, like that having that stress off of it would be cool to do. Maybe like you said, like a night, or like you did the after hours, right? Like I have not done this, but it would be great. It would be fun to do, kind of like almost like date night, but at Disney World,
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be unbelievable?
Yeah.
I mean, and I've said this on one episode of the podcast. I don't think I would ever choose. Like I'm going on vacation without my daughter, just me and my wife or whatever. I don't think I would choose Disney World. Now, if I went to Disney World with just my wife, we would have the time of our lives. We'd have a ball. But I don't know that that's where I would, even if it was up to just me.
Right.
I think I'd probably choose, something else. There's so many places I want to go. But, man, if it worked out, we would rock that trip. That trip would be something else. So someday I could see older, getting older, empty nester kind of trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the dad who left the kids at home. All right, here we go. My next one, I call him the pretzel dad.
Okay.
The pretzel dad, he's not in charge of much and he's not focused on much on the trip. But he's in charge of the snacks. He doesn't pass a pretzel cart, an ice cream cart, a stand at the, an Epcot festival booth without picking something up. He's keeping everyone full. He can't pass it up. He's also, whenever the kid gets a snack, he gets a bite, right? He gets one ear off that Mickey bar, So he's keeping his tummy full. But whenever the kids ask for a snack, he's saying yes. Anything goes in Disney World.
Yep.
We're eating it up. He better be walking it off. Hopefully he's getting his 25,000 steps a day in.
Yeah.
But he always has a pretzel or an ice cream bar or something in his hands, and he's happy.
This was me when we had season passes. The recent trip, I did not get to do as many snack stops or like leisurely things as I had done in the past as a pass holder, because it's a different mindset. Like I felt like we were trying to get everything in within the certain time frame. As a pass holder, I was like, yeah, we'll get to it. Like we've got many more trips to come. Let's get a snack. Let's relax. Like let's take our time. We'll go if there's no line, like that kind of thing. Definitely hit up a lot more snack carts and tried some cool things. And yeah, we were definitely loosey goosey with the snack budget back in the day. But on the trip where we were there for a limited amount of time, it just was like one of those things where we were trying to fit a lot of stuff in and coordinate with a lot of people, and we didn't have a lot of time to like burn at a line at a snack cart, unfortunately, because I'd love to be the snack guy, the pretzel guy. I've tried my fair share of snacks, as you know, Steve, at Disney World. So yeah, I mean, this to me, this is like pass holder life. Like you're gonna be back soon, right? You got the time. You don't have to worry about burning daylight hours at the snack carts.
That's right. Yes. No, I think Big Magic Mike should next time put you in charge of the snacks. I think be a lot less Dasani.
Yeah.
No, right. I agree. Yeah, it can, especially with the Epcot festivals. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait in this line. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I mentioned before, this one is. I haven't really been this guy in some ways because I don't want to sit down to eat, so I'll grab something on the go. But like, I'm not even thinking about food. Like, I would say like, because I think of the two of us as like pretty much Disney World experts. We get like the basics down. The thing that I think I am like, it's a basic thing that I am not good at is mobile ordering.
Yeah. And
it's simply because I'm just not thinking about the food when I'm there. I'm just like, oh, I guess we got to eat. All right, well, let's get something. And then by the time I think about it, we need it. And it's, I didn't mobile order. And so I aspire again on this one to become a little bit more of a pretzel dad and just, take it in that way. But
yeah, the mobile ordering is a game changer, and I don't know how much you've done it recently, but like I'll even throw it in way early, and you can select a time, right? And then they don't even make it till you say like I'm here or whatever. Like there's ways to game it. Like if you're waiting in a long line, throw the mobile order in. You're not going to be there for an hour or whatever it is, but you can put it in and be ready to go. And then when you get close, just hit the I'm here button. So you've already got your meals configured. You have your drinks and your sides and all that figured out. Everybody's, dietary restrictions, all that stuff. That's one of the good things about mobile order.
Yeah.
I'm also with food. Like I said, we do a lot of sit down, so we weren't big on quick serves. We did a lot more with the meal plan because we had credits, right?
Right.
I'm also like, let's see what the walk up is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For stuff like a lot of times you get a 10-minute walk up for a nice like Brown Derby or like 50s sci-fi or 50s primetime diner or the sci-fi theater. Like you could get a 10-minute walk up in some of those places and just kind of go in and do the seat of your pants for a sit down. Yeah. So we did that a lot as pass holders, but definitely mobile ordering that changed the game with the meal plan and being able to get the quick serve stuff through the app.
I know, and it's so seamless with the meal plan, right? Especially with the quick serve. So you just say, boom, it's a credit. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I that's one of my like personal goals for Disneyland because there's actually a lot of like unique snacks, like seasonal stuff, special stuff that you can get and mobile order.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be waiting in lines for that. And so I need to kind of, I know I'm going to have to think a little bit ahead of time of like, okay, this time if I'm over here, I want to mobile order this because truly, if I'm in line, I'm modifying lightning lanes. I'm looking at what's next.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I don't feel hungry. So I'm like not even thinking about food. Yeah. So I need to get more of my pretzel dad vibe on for sure.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's pretzel dads for you.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Though it's a lot of dads out there.
Yeah.
Are the pretzel guys.
Yep.
So I got another one. This one maybe you can help me out with a little bit, Mike. I called it the Disney polo shirt and loafer dad. And he's wearing the loafers. It's like, comfy loafers you got from Marshall's, with the polo shirt with Donald on it. And it's like, you look at him and it's like, are you like unprepared for what you're about to get into at Disney World? Or are you such a pro that you are confident enough?
Hyper relaxed.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. Like you're at Old Key West.
Yeah.
And you're,
So I don't want to get ahead of the list, but to me, this is also VIP tour dad. Like this is the type of guy that's on the VIP tour where there's not a care in the world. You know, you're not going to have to wait in any lines, and you know you're getting zoomed around the park, and you don't have to, worry about anything. So you're just there, strolling along, taking it easy. Those dads I've seen with the VIP tour guide, and they're just, taking it all in, relaxing. But yeah, I mean, if you're not the VIP tour guy and you're wearing loafers and a polo shirt, like you don't know what's gonna hit you, right? Like you're in for
awakening.
You're gonna look a lot different coming out of the park than you did coming into the park, is what I'll say.
That's you nailed it, because that's what I was like. You see those guys, at the beginning of the day, and it's like this can go one of two ways. You either know what you're doing or you don't. Yeah. So this is really two dads, but it's like they have the same outfit somehow.
And the ones that have it worse off, at the end of the day, they got the sweat stains, the buttons are all undone, they got Band-Aids on the back of the heels because the blisters are popping through on the loafers. That's worst case scenario for this dad.
That's right. And you see like a 50-year-old guy who bought a pair of Crocs.
Oh,
yeah. Like, okay,
yeah.
I just got it.
Yep.
My feet need something. Yeah. But it could be the guy who's like sneaking in around a golf, tomorrow.
That's right.
I'm going to the golf course. So, it could go either way. But I'm glad you understood where I was going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the golf and loafer dad. I think I just got a couple more here. So this one I call the Bob the Builder dad.
Okay.
And this is a few different things. So it's the dad who like knows where all the 2x4s go in this building, and is like marveling at like, oh, how did this like get built? It looks so real, but it's made of this. They are like, oh, the forced perspective and the
they're unpacking all the Disney magic and like spoiling it for like
ruining it.
Oh, right? that actually is the
shut up.
There's wires underneath it. That's not a real person, son. Oh, they've got speakers hidden in the bushes over here.
You're right. Like it's all magic there. Like Todd, like come on, give me a break.
Yeah. Just
but
enjoy
it's also
it.
The guys who, I mean, I have to say that I am partially one of these guys because, I thought about when we had Adam, the former cast member, on.
Yeah.
And your question about like keeping the shelf stocked.
Yeah.
But I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh my God, that's right. Like they have to keep these shelves stocked, and like you never see it happening.
Right.
And I always think about like how there's a zillion employees doing a million, and the operation of Disney World, how everything is done so well and seamlessly is just really fascinating.
Totally.
But that's like such a Disney dad like thing to say.
It is, yeah. And I think there's different, like, so I'm the type where I am like studying and looking and trying to figure it out in my head, but I'm not going to like explain it to my kids and ruin the magic. Then there's the other type is like, the magician that gives away the secrets. You don't want to be that guy. Just enjoy the show.
That's right. Yeah, I want to still be like swept up in the magic. There's certain things that I'm like, I'm just not going to go there. Or even think about that and just accept that this is magical, right? But like any of those effects, I'm always like, there's certain ones I like still haven't figured out. I'm like, wait, it took me like a while to figure out like how the screen blowing up in Mickey and Minnie's. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, how do they do that?
Right.
I kind of figured it out.
In the like the room in the Haunted Mansion that the walls go, it feels like you're going down, but it's really the ceiling going up, like that type of thing. Yeah.
Yes, totally. Yeah. So those little things, it's like just appreciating all those, not just the details, but like the operations of how everything works. Yep. That's why I think you would love the I haven't done it in 20 years since I was a teenager, but you would love that Keys to the Kingdom tour. Yeah. You should do that one day. One day, when you've gotten all you need out of Magic Kingdom, you should spend a day doing that. That was really cool. So yeah, that's the Bob the Builder dad. So I got one last one. I don't know if you saw this one coming, Mike. Okay. The last and the number one, the best type of Disney dad is, of course, the Great Big Beautiful Dad.
It's got to be.
So
it's got to be the Great Big Beautiful Dad. Yeah.
It's me, it's you, also Steve, Andres, all the guests we've had, all the dads we've had on this podcast.
Yep.
Are all in the Great Big Beautiful Dads. They're the ones doing all the planning.
Yep.
They have the expertise. They've watched the YouTube videos, right? They have read all the blogs, right? They got all the gear. They know which poncho is the best, right? They have the, charging packs. So not only that, they prepare. They're like Boy Scouts. They prepared. But they're as into it as the kids.
Totally.
Right? They're if not more so.
One other thing, this is something I do. I'm sure you do this as well, is I'm a map studier. I'm looking at the maps. I'm memorizing all the pathways. I'm looking at where bathrooms are. I'm figuring out, I know you do this, is like, where are we eating in relation to where the lightning lanes are, and how do we map it out so we're not zigzagging? Where are we going to start? What time are we going to get to this position, because this is where rope drop is? I'm a big map guy. I'm always on, and I'm looking at the pathways and the best, okay, here's a good route where we can skip the parade crowd. These are all things that are running through my mind as I'm strategizing for a day at Disney.
No, 100%. And like, we have the energy of the dad who's just another kid on the trip.
Yes.
Except we are thinking of everybody else.
Yep.
Like, we are making the sacrifices, right?
Yes.
For the greater good of the trip. Like,
That's right.
we are the captain of the trip, but it's just pure joy. It's pure joy. It's adrenaline. It is magic, and that is the Great Big Beautiful Dad. And they go so far as to start a podcast about Disney World just because they want to talk about it so much. So for this Father's Day, I say shout out to all the Great Big Beautiful Dads.
Yes.
Because you are the best kind of Disney dads there are, in my opinion.
Yeah. And don't be ashamed, Great Big Beautiful Dads. I have done it. Don't be ashamed to ask for a little help and call your travel agent, Steve, at Just That Magic Travel, because it doesn't hurt to have another Great Big Beautiful Dad in your corner. Two Great Big Beautiful Dads are better than one.
That's right. That's right. That was true. I think working with the travel agent, it's like when you have to just make a change, like, it's the boring stuff, right? Like, you don't need me to tell you where to go in the parks, although it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
You don't need me. You know what you're doing, right? But it's like, hey, we want to make this change. Well, instead of going on the computer and logging in and taking, 20 minutes to do it, just let me know, or if you come, let me know, So there's no shame in asking for some help if you're a Great Big Beautiful Dad. It is true.
Yeah, and that was, just more of a plug, but really, right? Like, one of the things that was great about our trip was we were in contact. Like, you were keeping up with the trip for most of what we were doing. But like, if I had an issue or something like that, I didn't have to spend time on the phone with anybody. Like, I was just pinging you, like, hey, could you call, or could you do this? Like, we're going to dinner. We're on this lighting lane. I can't call right now. It was such a nice feature of using your services to be able to, have somebody in your corner that can get on the phone, get on the app, do something that let me, as the traveler, as the Great Big Beautiful Dad on the trip, just enjoy the trip with my family, right? So, that's a great thing about using Steve and his services. So, listeners, I encourage you to reach out and, get a Great Big Beautiful Dad in your corner. No matter what type of dad you are.
That's right.
All 10 dads here, that we talked about, call Steve.
I love it. That was beautiful. No, I appreciate that, but it's you got enough on your plate as a Great Big Beautiful Dad on this trip, so take a little heat off. So.
It's not easy holding the whole trip together on your shoulders. Let Steve carry a little bit of the weight. He's happy to do it. And
more than happy.
And when you call Steve, you're also getting, in the background, if Steve doesn't know, he's texting me on the side saying, hey, what do you know about this? Because, as you know, we're always... it's like in the 101 Dalmatians when the dogs start barking at each other out the window and it just gets all around the city. This is the Great Beautiful Dad Network. Like, Steve Steve gets a question from his clients, and then all of a sudden he's barking out the window, and I'm next door barking at Steve, and we're getting all the tips and tricks. And as the traveler, you're getting the best information possible.
You're gonna end up getting away from Cruella. If you work with me, let me tell you.
You're good.
Yep, that's right. I love it. So, Mike, was there any Disney dads that I missed? Like anything that you could think of that another type of Disney dad that's out there?
I think the only one, and this kind of, I think this goes very closely with Great Big Beautiful Dads. And this is something like I joked about, and I got the T-shirt too because I have a daughter. Is the Princess Security Dad? Yes. I think they're also a Great Big Beautiful Dad, but they're all in on the princess stuff. They want their daughter to really enjoy the magic. They're going to Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique. They're hamming it up with the princesses. I think that's gonna be me as my daughter gets older. She was so young that it was like she was all over the characters, but I think as she gets older, I know I'm gonna be burning lots of money in that Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique, Steve. That's I've already started the savings account, and I think that's shout out to the Princess Security Dads.
That's right. No, 100%. That's the girl dads. Right?
Yeah.
I should have thought of that because I have to say, like, I've just become very. I almost hesitate to say this because there's no way for it not to sound like slightly creepy, but I obviously don't mean it that way. I've gotten to just really like appreciate the princesses, and I just enjoy the whole princess thing because my daughter has just been so into it for like her whole life. It's really something that I like actually connect with at Disney, and when she's less into it, there'll be other things that come to the forefront. Yeah. But as she's been 2, 3, 4, 5, going to Disney World, it's been such a big part of it, and it's made me like it's been a big part of why I've enjoyed Disney World as a dad. So that was definitely a miss. I definitely because that like definitely applies to me.
Yeah,
for sure.
And to build on that, like we talked about character brunches and meet and greets and things like that, and we've shouted out cast members. I think you have to give an extra shout out to the cast members that are the princesses because they're not in a thing that covers their head or like a full suit. They have to talk and like have like a bubbly personality, and it's like obviously they're in costume, but it's they have to interact with the kids, and they do such a great job staying in character and really kind of like playing it up and looking like the real things. You've talked about this when your daughter met Tiana, and you went back and met her again. Yeah. They're just so good. And obviously it was, your story was, it was a different person, but the kids don't really notice if it's a different person because they're just so enamored with the costume and the theming and all that stuff. So like to them, it's like they're really meeting this princess, and those cast members, they have to go above and beyond. It's not like, shout out to Mickey. I love my guy Mickey, but it's not like wearing the Mickey head. Like it's, you got to talk and be bubbly and have the personality. And I think they do a great job at that.
I don't know how they do it. And it's all the like face characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I think princesses maybe are even on another level just because they are so iconic and everything. But any of those characters that actually have to talk to you, I'd be sweating having to do that. It's just so much pressure to
is.
They are such pros. I'm so impressed with all of them. Like Disney World just finds like the best people somehow. It is like it's incredible. So yeah, the girl dads, the Princess Security dads. That is a great call. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else about Disney dads or about Father's Day at Disney World?
No, I think that's it. I mean, shout out to all the dads out there.
Hey.
We're one of you. If you're listening, reach out, leave a comment, leave a review, 5 stars only.
That's right. It got to be 5 stars.
Download, subscribe, tell your friends, tell the other dads. Open that window, start barking. You can be part of that network, and we'd love to hear from you.
And I really do have to say, because I know it's Father's Day, but shout out to all the moms because I think there are, for every great big beautiful dad there is out there, there are 10 great big beautiful moms
for sure
who are keeping the whole trip together and doing the planning and putting up with the other, the Disney dads that aren't the great big beautiful dads.
That's a great point. Yeah, I mean, as a great big beautiful dad, I'm go. I'm making reservations, But my wife is, packing the bathing suits and the hats and the sunscreen, making sure we got water. So shout out to all the moms out there, definitely holding it together.
Absolutely. So shout out to all the moms and dads out there, and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.